Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Alright Seipher, we're ready.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Digimon World Dawn. In the last episode, we made our way back to Sunshine City after the normal tournament, where we learned from our Navi Digimon Gatomon that we had gotten a Farm Island card for our performance in the normal tournament. We were then, however, woken up in the middle of the night by a virus attacking Sunshine City, regressing every Digimon in the city down to a Digiegg and our own ultimate level Digimon down to rookies. We then faced off with this virus and managed to overcome it. We were then tasked with repairing Sunshine City before finally being given a new task by Chief Glare to investigate Logging Mountain. However, a few of our friends, and I use that term once again very loosely, decided that they were tired of just having to take care of things in the city and decided to head off on their own here to Logging Mountain. So now our investigation mission has become a rescue mission. We will be doing just that today, but before we do, I want to quickly go over a few things. I did a lot of training off screen, bought a lot of Digimon, got quite a number of items. Between these Digi-R 150S that'll restore HP and Digimin 80S which will restore MP. We're doing pretty good. I also wanted to show that off screen I both raised the friendship of all of my Digimon to 100% just from grinding. It's very easy to raise friendship in this game, you just have to keep battling and not let them faint. And you'll know it's 100% because of that glowing white outline. And I also got Windrobe, I'm not sure what that character is, I think it's Delta. In any case, I got 3 of those, or actually rather 4 of those, off of Wild Encounters in this area. I believe they dropped from Hawkmon in this area, and they'll increase our wind resistance, which is pretty good because most of the Logging Mountain encounters here are bird-type Digimon that have wind element as their main focus of attack, so good to have on hand just in case. Gives us a little extra defense. Also got Roland and Gabriel up to level 16, and we also have their species experience. We got mostly bird experience, but we did get some dragon experience from all this. So we should be good for whenever they're able to evolve, whenever they're able to digivolve. You may also notice that Roland's personality has changed. That is because I had a bit of a technical mishap between episodes and had to redo the events of the last episode. You didn't really miss anything. It's pretty much just the same as what you see here. Just I had to do things over for my own, because of my own problems. Anyway, it's alright. We'll just continue on now by heading this way. Oh, Seiph, it's you. I'm glad I didn't know what to do. When we got to Logging Mountain, the wild Digimon suddenly attacked us, and I got separated. Tonpei and Cheetah kept moving on. I should have brought Digi-R and a gate disc. You're not that far from the gate, you really can just turn back. What should I do? Should I go back to city? Yeah, you should. But... Okay, Seiph. I'll go back to city. I'm only in the way here. Yeah, I mean, I get that you wanted to help, but really getting into trouble isn't helpful. I'm really sorry. I don't know what came over me. Please, take care of Tonpei and Cheetah. Well, with that, we can technically continue exploring this place, though there's not really much to see, and unfortunately we are gonna just have to suffer through Wild Encounters. As you could probably see there, the scan data is pretty high. I did do a lot of grinding off screen, and every time you run into an encounter, you will get scan data no matter what. Scan data, or rather the amount of scan data you get, is based on the level of Digimon that you encounter. For a rookie like Monodramon here, we got 10%, but for a in-training, like another Digimon that's here, and I'm just going to try and flee because I don't really want to fight right now. And I am not having much luck, so maybe I should just do a Gatling Punch. I've got plenty of items to restore MP and HP if we need to. But yeah, for like an in-training, like another Digimon that's here, we'll get 15%. Generally, the higher level a Digimon is, from in-training, Rookie, Champion, Ultimate, and Mega, the less scan data that you'll get. However, there is a way to increase the amount of scan data you get by increasing your Tamer rank. We will see that later on, but for right now, I do kind of hate how the main mechanic of this is just this sort of dungeon crawl that we've got, especially seeing as I'm failing to flee. I may have to look into getting a cheat to turn off random encounters, at least partially, but that's an issue for another time. The only way to really look around the map is to click on the bottom screen and drag like this. So I'll probably just be trying to explore as quickly as I possibly can. Fortunately, we are seeming to get into a lot of battles, so we'll have our work cut out for us. Thankfully, I think fleeing is based on speed, and we are higher leveled than just about everything here after all my grinding, so we should be alright. Digimon ADS. Not that I really needed it, but that's fine. A Hawkmon and a Tokamon. Yeah, scan data can only go up to a maximum of 999%, and there's a good reason for that. Well, not a good reason, but there is a reason for that. You see, scan data is what we use in this game to get new Digimon to our team, and you need a minimum of 100 to do so. We got a gate disc. That's basically like a escape rope for this game, which will be very helpful, as crawling back through this dungeon just to get back to the warp gate back to city would be rather annoying, but we'll ignore that for now. Okay, I think I might just have to fight here. I know that I want to save my MP, but we can always use some of that Digimon ADS that we've got. Let's just do a Gatling Punch. And a Claw Attack on the Monodramon. And now another Gatling Punch on the Hawkmon from Laios. Fortunately, gonna have to do with one more attack, but we can deal. And a light tackle should take care of it. There we go. And we got another Digimon ADS for that. Let's just go up here. And I'll just easily take this thing out because it's so weak. It's only level 5. Yeah, one good thing about Wild Digimon is that their levels will always be the same, so if you need if you're going through a weaker area, you can just easily take care of them. Not much trouble. Hopefully I remember my way around. Let's just see if we can flee. Thank you. And nothing here, so that was pointless. I'll admit that without a guide, this can be a little tricky to get through, but we should be alright, I think. And I'll just take out the Tokomon, and then have Gabriel and Roland focus down that Hawkmon. Probably should have gone for the Gatling Punch there. Well. For breath. Oh, good. Despite Roland and Gabriel both being balance types, Roland's more of an attacker. So we should see him... sorry, not... Well, there... he's got higher attack, so he should be fine. He also has a slightly higher aptitude, and let's just flee. I don't want to get involved with these two. Thank you. That's working now. Well, at least we're getting a lot of scan data in case we ever want to add Majimon, Hawkmon, or Tokomon or Patamon to the team, which I do want to add. And since I already have 999 scan data for Tokomon, I probably should just use Tokomon rather than Patamon. Granted, Tokomon will digivolve into Patamon once properly leveled, but first we need to take care of what's going on here before we can even think about adding a new member to the team. Come on, let's get out of here. Okay, this is getting a little annoying. And that's getting super annoying. Come on, Gatling Punch, just land. Thank you, Laios. Now I think... I'll admit I'm just kind of wandering around because I don't remember the way to go. It's been a long time. And ooh, Vmon. Another Dragon Digimon. And only available this far in, I guess. Not that I really care about it, but we'll just run from it. Let's go this way. Do another battle. Okay, Gatsumon. Despite being made out of rocks, it's a machine type, I guess because it doesn't really cleanly fit into any of the other types. Thankfully, it's probably slow, so we can easily run from it. Let's go up here, and yep, we found our friends. However, we're still getting into fights. Well, one more Gatling Punch ought to be fine. I do want to see if we can... or not. You had to miss, Laios. At least with the first one. Well, let's just light tackle this and then have Roland use his claw attack. So yeah, you do need a lot of MP in this game because you just can't attack without it, which is a little different from Pokemon in a way. I mean, you do need power points in Pokemon to be able to attack, but I feel like it's a lot easier to run out of MP in this game than it is to run out of power points in Pokemon. Dillamon, that was interesting. Let's open this chest. DGR 150D, I think that's just a... let's see what that actually is. Heals 2 zone. Okay, so it's basically just a slightly better version of that DGR 150S that we have, allowing us to heal 2 Digimon. Let's get out of here and catch back up to our friends. Or you know what, let's do a Gatling Punch and a Pepper Breath just to take out this Vmon so that we can make it go faster. least I think this might be resistant to flame. Yeah, it was. And he's hitting us back. Okay. Let's just do a small breath to finish it off. And we'll quickly heal Roland up with one of the Digi-R that I collected off screen. We won't worry so much about their MP. Are you mocking me? Did you really expect to defeat me with those skills? How dare you mock Aquilamon, ruler of Logid Mountain? I'll crush you! Darn, it wasn't supposed to be like this. Cheetah, here. He comes, watch out. This is bad. He's way too strong. Tanpei, let's apologize and ask for forgiveness. Seipher, what a relief. Help us! You knuckleheads. Who are you? You want to fight me? Too? Do you really think that you can defeat me? I'm sure I can do better than these two. Don't mock me. I'll crush you all at once. Alright, and our second boss battle. Aquilamon, champion level bird type Digimon that is seriously going to do a number on us if we're not careful. Gonna open up with a Gatling Punch from Laios. I don't think we got any scan data off of him, but oh well. Let's do another Gatling Punch from Gabriel this time. Not sure how a puppy punches, but whatever. And for Roland, let's do a Pepper Breath. Good thing I had those robes equipped. He is like level 30, I think, so he is a bit stronger than what we've been dealing with. Though, thankfully, it's a 3-on-1 fight, so we should be alright. And I did do a bit of grinding off screen, so this is going much easier than you probably would have if you hadn't grinded and just went in half-cocked. Come on, another Pepper Breath. Almost down. One more round of combat. And this Gatling Punch should finish him off. Yep, there we go. Get 400 bird experience and a Digi Reviver S, that's basically like a revive, and a bunch of experience. So, and when we level up, we get a full heal, so that's also pretty good. Huh? What am I doing here? Was I fighting with you guys? Can't be. I feel lightheaded. Did I catch a virus? I'm sorry if I caused any problems while I was half asleep. I'm going home to sleep. See ya. Seipher, thanks. You saved us. We could have beaten that guy without your help. Don't get in the way. That's some way to treat your savior, or at least the guy who saved your sorry behind. I'm sorry, Seipher. He doesn't mean it. Yeah, I'll believe it when I hear it from him. He's actually quite grateful to you. Really, thanks. It's embarrassing, but we'll apologize to Chief Glare. Alright, well, let's just take this teleporter and get back to Shine Terminal. Seems things are still kinda off here, but it's better than it was. Anyway, with that taken care of, I'm gonna just quickly return home so that we can easily fully restore our HP and MP. And now, we'll head back to Chief Clare's office, or at least what I consider his office. to see what he has to say to our friends. Blair, don't you think they've had enough? It seems like they've learned their lesson. Seipher, you're back safely. Welcome back. Well done. I heard about Login Mountain from Tonpei and the others. The enemy attacked not only City, but the entire digital world, including the Digi area. The virus the enemy unleashed has polluted the object program of Digimon and the digital world. Seipher, there's no telling what will happen next. Stay on the alert. I'm counting on you. Well then, Tonpei, Cheetah, and Kenpa, as punishment for causing everyone problems, you guys will help the systems check. Do Seipher, Komichi, and Pulse's work also. Yes, sir. We're back to doing system checks again. Then why don't you go to Login Mountain again alone? No, not that. No, I can't forgive them. They left me all alone at Login Mountain. They just went ahead without me. Well, frankly, none of you three should have went there in the first place. I'm sorry, Kenpa. It was just the heat of the moment. We thought that you were right behind us. Yeah, sorry, Kenpa. You're brave, so I thought that you were actually in front of me. That's quite a load of malarkey if I've ever heard of it. Well, with that, we don't really have an idea of what to do now that everyone's back to Sunshine City, so let's talk to Glare. City's reconstruction isn't going as fast as we were hoping. Okay, what do you have to say, Ophanimon? City is defenseless if attacks occur now. Okay, well that's not good news. So yeah, it's time that I went into one of my least favorite aspects of this. We technically have free mode. Oh, wait, hold on. Take on a quest! I don't feel like it. If you don't take on quests, you won't become a great tamer. Just go to Shine Center and take on a good quest. Yeah. They sure have a lot of staff at the quest counter. That's right. This is the Holy Species quest. This is the Dragon Species quest. This is the Aquan species quest. This is the Bird species quest. Couldn't tell that from the Digimon being a dragon, a star that looks pretty holy, and a aquatic mammal of some kind with a shell and a literal bird. What about here? This counters for the Union quests. If you work hard and clear many quests, sometimes the Union will call on you specifically. Quests have a difficulty level, so be careful. I see. Thanks, Torimon. Well, that is a sort of segue into the part of this game that I don't really remember being that bad, but was also kind of annoying. And that being that we have to do side quests in order to progress the story. Really, I feel like you could have tied this sort of thing in a bit better, but that's beside the point. We will be doing side quests, but not today. I will be coming back to this at a later point. So let's head down this way to Shine Gate, and just pass it toward our Tamer home. And actually, continue on up here. What should I do? Hey, Patamon, what should I buy? I managed to save enough bits to buy my first farm island, but what should I do next? Let's see. A new farm island is just a basic island. You should renovate the island at the farm shop, or go to the goods shop and buy farm goods. It's hard to decide which to do first. Hey Seipher, you should hurry up and exchange the farm island card for a basic island at the farm shop. Well then, Gatomon will have some tea and wait in front of the Digifarm PC. Alright, well that's... Welcome, this is the farm shop. You can modify your farm island here. Oh, are you Seipher? Chief Glare contacted me. Do you have a farm island card? First, name your farm island. You can't change it later, so be careful. Well, I am just going to be rather simple, considering I've already got my ship named this, so we'll just use Selene for it. I see. That's a nice name. Now, next, I'm sending in access pass to the Digifarm PC. Okay, that's it. Congratulations. You are now a farm island owner. Please come back to the farm shop in Sunshine City. Thank you. We're done with these settings too. I'm so happy. It's our first farm island. Seipher, you can use a Digifarm PC now. This is great. Yay. Okay, that's a little cringe, but whatever. Next, you should collect a lot of bits and buy a terrain board or farm goods. Well, I'd better get into some other work. Alright, well, with that taken care of, the Digivice now shows our farm island, Selene Island, which, honestly, I could honestly say that I would rather this just be something that we come back and check periodically rather than being a full-time thing on the top screen, but whatever. Seriously, I'd much rather have a map, but beggars can't be choosers. In any case, now that we have a farm island, the last thing I want to do is go back to Tamer Home, because without a farm island, you can't really make much use of the scan data that you have. So we're going to actually go into the Digilab PC, where we have the options of Digiconvert, Digivolve / Degenerate, which we can do in the field anyway, so it's kind of pointless to have it here. At least if I recall correctly, we can. And then Special Digivolve for things like DNA Digivolution and Armor Digivolution. DNA Digivolution is pretty much just combining two Digimon to make a stronger Digimon. Most cases, it'll just be the first Digimon that you select becoming a slightly stronger variant and getting rid of the previous Digimon that you used, but if you combine certain Digimon and meet certain requirements, you can create all new Digimon. We will try to make use of this at a later date. For now, though, I want to Digiconvert Tokomon as we have 999%. Now, I will be upfront about this. The 999% is not necessary. We only need 100%, but you'll use up all of your scan data when you convert. And the only benefits to having more scan data would be to have higher stats slightly and some higher aptitude, I believe. We will see if that is the case, because as we can see right now, Tokomon has a base aptitude of 11. We'll see how much that increases from this. Really, you can also increase stats by putting your Digimon in the Digifarm, so it's not necessary to really get the 999% scan data. But I suppose when you're a higher ranked tamer, you can easily get that 999% scan data. So it's up to you if you really want to do it. I'm just going to get on with this. We're creating Tokomon, a bird-type in-training Digimon with a strength against the wind element and a weakness to the thunder element. Gonna have base friendship. And we'll only have one trait and we'll be level 1. But we did actually increase quite a bit with our scan data. Granted, aptitude only went up 1 level, but that's alright. Anyway, let's just quickly name our new Tokomon. Azrael. And we could digiconvert other Digimon, but I don't really want to. Anyway, let's just go to the Digifarm PC. And let's move let's move Azrael to our party. And now that that's taken care of, if we go to press start and we go to our Digimon, you can see that Azrael is here in the relief, meaning that he'll only be put in if we add him ourselves to the group with X, or if we have one of our main team members faint and need to replace him. I don't think we can. Yeah, we can't. We can only have 3 active Digimon at a time. And if we actually look into his stat experience, he has nothing. He has a maximum level of 12 due to his aptitude. I think his stats are slightly better than if we had just got him at 100% scan data, so that's alright. And if we look at his Digivolution route, he has 3 different possible evolutions: Patamon, Falcomon, and Dot Falcomon. However, my interest will be in getting him to Patamon, so I'm probably going to train him off screen to get him up to snuff. Don't worry about me not showing Digivolutions on screen. I will save Digivolutions for actual episodes. Right now, though, I want to quickly go out and just show off another area that we can travel to now that at this point in the game. We're gonna go to the map. And we still have access to Login Mountain. We have access to the Thriller Ruins. And we have access to the Chip Forest. I will probably be going to the Chip Forest just to do some training off screen. We also now have access to the Digi Coliseum. We can come. This is where we participated in the normal tournament, and is where we will be able to increase our Tamer rank. I won't be going there for some time because I want to get my Digimon more trained up. So we're just going to go to the Chip Forest for right now, and I'm just going to basically show off an encounter here, and then I will end things off. We ran into a Tanimon, a plant/insect type Digimon. Should be easy to deal with. I believe it'll have a weakness to fire elemented attacks, so Small Breath should do quite a bit. Okay, not quite what I was expecting, but alright. And we easily took care of that. And Azrael, despite not participating in the battle, does get experience, so you'll want to bring a full team with you if you want to train. Any weak Digimon that you have at the time can just go in the back and get all the benefits of the battle without actually participating. So, with that, I'm going to end things off here and do a little training off screen. I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.